Next up in our speed talk is Vanessa Prema, and she is going to be telling us about a project that is studying buzz vocalizations from Himalayan birds with AI and machine learning. So Vanessa, whenever you are ready to take it away, she's taking it away. It's all you.
Sweet, great. I'm here to present the bird audio analysis work from Freeman Labs. I'm Vanessa Prema. Thank you, Alex, for the intro. A little bit about me. I am a second-year master's student of computer science at Georgia Tech. I am currently based in San Diego, California. So hello to my fellow San Diegans. I saw a couple of us in the chat. Um, our research team is part of Dr. Freeman's lab, and they primarily focus on the study of birds in mountain regions. Our research team is within the HAG group at Georgia Tech, the Human Augmented Analytics Group. This program is really cool. It connects master students to interdisciplinary research groups. I've included a few links for anyone who's interested to learn more about the different projects within HAG. Really cool, diverse group. I highly recommend you guys check that out. All right, a little bit about our bird. The Hume's leaf warbler is a small songbird native to the Himalayas. Our focus is to improve the recognition of this bird, specifically the song. And I'll refer to this song as a buzz sound. That's kind of what we refer to in our research, and the call of this bird. These bird vocalizations offer a critical insight into the species presence and behavior in the Himalayas. So how is our data being collected? The Freeman team deployed 30 audio moth recorders across the Himalayas in different forest and mountain regions, and the devices were strategically placed near known habitats of the Hume's leaf warbler at various elevations. And they're set to record in intervals during the summer months at early hours, so that's when birds are most active in the morning. And the objective here is to build a high quality localized audio data set for this species so that we as developers can have a robust data set. BirdNet. BirdNet is our benchmark. It is an open source tool made by Cornell that takes in audio and outputs bird species predictions. We used this initially to process over 500,000 3-second audio clips. Each clip was labeled with species and confidence scores. But what's important to note here is that BirdNet doesn't give us any vocalization type information. So it'll tell us the species of the birds, but it's not going to tell us if it's a buzz or a call or a song of that specific bird. Still useful for us. It helped us identify the presence and absence of species in the field, estimate the frequency of the Hume's leaf warbler in specific elevations, and explore patterns of our bird with other birds in the area. So where we as computer scientists kind of come in, we put together 2 custom models. The first one being the object detection model, and the second one being the audio spectrogram transformer model. And both of these models share the same pre-processing and architectural setup. And this is just to ensure that when we compare them down the line, it's as the baseline is still the same. Our data set is cut into 3-second clips from the 15-minute recordings from the field with a 50% overlap because this buzz sound is usually around 1 to 3 seconds long. We collected data points from varying elevations and we converted these to linear scale magnitude spectrograms, as you can see here. We then cropped them to 5 to 11 kilohertz frequency range because our buzzes and typically birds sing at a higher frequency. So that kind of cuts out some of the data that we're putting into our models. We manually annotated this data using CVAT with bounding boxes over known buzz sounds and non-buzz regions. A little bit about the specifics of our model. Our object detection model uses YOLO V11 as its object detector. It is pre-trained on ImageNet that's repurposed to detect patterns in spectrograms. It's well suited for our case specifically because YOLO does really well with these compact shark shapes here. Because the buzz looks like that, it is a good tool to use for us. We also use an audio spectrogram transformer model, and we fine-tune this model from AST with ImageNet weights. This is a transformer-based model that interprets spectrograms similarly how vision transformers interpret images. But like I said earlier, these are both trained on the same curated data set that's focusing primarily on this buzz sound versus all other vocalization detection. In summary, BirdNet supports a broad ecological analysis offering large-scale insights into species presence. But the OD and AST models that we put together kind of give us a fine-grained detection of buzz vocalizations. Down the line, a comparative evaluation across methods will inform us of the best performing approach for this future deployment. And what's next for us is we're just focusing on one sound, one vocalization of one bird. We hope that we can use our tool to identify other vocalizations of the Hume leaf warbler and eventually across multiple bird species. Acknowledgements, just want to do a big thank you to the TAG group and my fellow researchers, Eric, Andre, and Tom, as well as Freeman Lab and our computational advisors, Marco and Yasha. They're able to help us with a lot of our research initiatives. And thank you for listening.
Thank you so much.
Great.
I have a question that is sort of tangentially related to everything you just talked about because I was on the project website page earlier today. Actually, there's a question from someone in the community that just came in, so I'll actually read that one because it's more important. So Nathan is asking if you are collecting data from SD cards manually, or if you have anyone else, or if there's anybody else that has managed to transmit audio moth data over radio or satellite communications with limitations on speed of the serial interface. I think if you read that question,
I
you might have a better.
can't speak to the actual data collection. My understanding it's probably from an SD because we have someone actually out there in the Himalayas right now collecting, and they upload it to a website that we collect the data from. So I don't think it's over radio. My understanding it's physical, but I can get back to you with a proper answer for that.
Amazing. Thank you. I am still going to ask my question because I'm curious and we have a few seconds left. On the project website, it said that one of the goals of this was to potentially start hypothesizing why these birds do this buzzing vocalization as like a behavioral
Correct. Mm-hmm.
like assessment. Are there any either insights coming from that, or do you have any fun guesses or anything that's been coming to light?
I'm thinking it has something to do with the breeding because these sounds only come from males. So it's almost like we're wondering if there's some sort of correlation there. If like the frequency or the length of the buzzes correlates to any sort of breeding patterns with them. I think that's what they're kind of hoping to look for, but we can't really hypothesize until we finish looking at all the data. But that's what I think might be
Well, we'll
a part
find
of
out
this.
hopefully soon. Amazing. Well, thank you so much, Vanessa.